There's a helicopter. It's attacking. I got this thing, and I'm super excited about it. This came out on, where are we? December. So this came out November 15th. I unfortunately wasn't lucky enough to get it for retail, so that sucks. But paid a little bit extra for it. It is what it is. Sad face. But yeah, the original Elite controller I fell in love with. Pretty awesome thing. And then when the Series 2 came out, I picked that up. And the improvements that they made to this were phenomenal. This is one of my favorite controllers ever. So this was a no-brainer. And then it's cheap, and I love Halo so much. So yeah, didn't get it for retail, but that's okay. So I'm going to be unboxing and reviewing this for you guys. I'm a little bit late on it because it took me a while to get it because they were gone. So yeah. But yeah, here we go. Oh, I'm excited. Show you guys the box real quick. Just cutting this open so we can get into it. It's got those cool little pull tabs on it, but I just wanted to cut it. So yeah, I'm difficult. All right, so you guys can see, there's the front. There's the side. As always, pause this if you guys want to read this. Just shows what it's for, what's included, all that good stuff, what it requires down on the bottom. This is the same thing, just different languages. And then the bottom, just the little warnings and all that good stuff. And then the back, super cool. Cortana, I love it. It's pretty. All right, and then go ahead and get right into it. All right. Oh, I'm nerding out already. All right, so this is the inside of the box, which is really cool. And it even goes on like the inside wings of it. It's pretty nifty. I like it. That is super pretty. The attention to detail is... Thank you, Microsoft, Xbox, all you guys. So that's the main thing. We'll get to that. If I recall correctly, everything box-wise is the same, or at least on the outside. Like once you get into it, it'll probably be different. Yeah. All right. So that's the back part of the box. Same thing. They took the time to add some really cool little stuff in there. The little was it like, it looks like the Forerunner stuff. I like it. It's fancy. All right. Other than that, same little. Wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Same little insert that the controller came in. I'm just like double checking to see if there's any other little Easter eggs or fancy stuff. I saw the little printing right there, but it's just normal hoopla. It's nothing. It's fine. All right, but this is different, which I love. Just the little compartment that goes inside of that, which houses your cord for your charging cable for your controller, as well as the really cool thing about the Elite Series 2 is the cases themselves. You can just run the cable straight into the case, and then it has a magnetic little charger built into it. So when you lay your controller in the case, it just charges it, which is amazing. I'm just fighting with the cable. Why is there cops now? There's every sound in the world today. All right, so there is the cable for it. Again, regular USB to USB-C. Oh, it focused. Yep, there's even cool little stuff on here. Awesome. So I'm going to try to get this to focus. It is super small print, but it says input and some cool little haberdasheries. Oh, yeah, there it is. And then the cable itself, it's all that cool marine Master Chief Green, but then if you look closely, it's got the little orange too, like the little orange highlights of his armor. So super cool, long cable. Just gonna smack stuff with it, because why not? 6, yeah, it's 9 feet or so, somewhere around there, I think. All right, and then before we get to the controller, the last little piece, again with like the Forerunner design and all that, you got this cool little stuff. So just a little compartment, trying to get it to pick up the gloss. Yeah, super cool. And then on the inside of that, I think there is some extras that come with this, which is pretty cool for the game. Again, the controller released on November 15th. The game, the multiplayer portion of it has been out for a little bit, but the campaign, which is what I'm looking forward to the most, that comes out December 8th. So that's not out quite yet as I'm making this. It's November 21st. So a little bit more to go. Product and regulatory guide. Just that little hoopla. And then you have your little pamphlet for the controller itself, which shouldn't be anything more than anything different, than what the other stuff is. Same old, tells you how to turn it on, how to put it in its charging case, how to hook it up, and this and that, so on and so forth. And you guys know how to do that. So, all right. And then, yeah. So this is the cool little thing that comes extra with it. Little Halo Infinite. I'm not sure exactly what it is. It's a game add-on. Yeah, I'm not sure. Not 100% sure of what it is, but you get something for the game. All right, so now we get on to the why we got this. So there is the case. It's exactly the same as the standard Elite 2. It's just different colors, and then they put this little UNSC logo on it, which is really cool. And it is kind of like that raised little rubber material. Zipper is the same, and then the little plug in the back, that's the same too. So if you guys don't know about this, this is what I was talking about. So focus, yeah, comes with this cool little thing. I don't know why you would have it there, but it's there. And then this is the cool little tab, so if you're ever not using it, you can just plug it, keep dust and debris and whatnot from getting in and getting to your case. But yeah, that's where your controller would plug straight in. That way you don't have to plug your controller in anytime you want to use it or charge it. Sorry, words. Oh, there she is. Why are you stuck? No. Oh, okay, it was taped. It's fine. It's crisis averted. Little silicone stuff. All right. And then show you guys the inside of the case. Same thing. They put the little mesh net up here if you ever want to put your cable or whatever for travel. And then that's where your cable jots through. Show you piece by piece. Stay, don't you fall. And then I think this, nope, this is special too. That's really cool. So it comes like this. There's a little fabric doodad on there, just like felt line to protect the controller and shipping and whatnot. That just peels right off. It's like a little tiny piece of adhesive on there, and then you throw that away, or don't if you like those things. I don't know. That's cool. All right, so yeah, same thing, same size, same everything. It's a cool little block, and it lays in your case. And then when you run your controller cable through, it plugs right into that. And then when you lay your controller on it, it just magnetizes to it. I don't want to drop nothing, but yeah, it just boop. It's really cool. And then yeah, your contacts there. Focus. Your contacts there would line up with the contacts on the back of your controller right there, and then charge it, which is awesome. This one is special because it has the little Echo 216, another fun little Halo Easter egg of sorts. Just just attention to detail that they put into it. So back to the case. Not only does it magnet to the controller, but it magnets to this little housing that's in the case too. So it stays in place. And then moving on, same controller. Words are hard. Same analog sticks. So the ones that you have on the controller automatically, you have one short concave on your left, one short concave on your right. And then inside the case itself, you have, I think that's the same size, yeah? Oh no, it's a little bit bigger. I'll go one by one so you can see all these. So this is the first one that I pulled out of the case. It is a concave as well, but I get it. We lost. This one's concave as well, but it doesn't have the cool the grippy ridges around the sides. So if you guys prefer the grippy ridges, then use the one that's on there. But if you would rather have one without those, then you got that option too. It's a little bit wider as well. So if I can match them up to each other and show you guys. So this one is the one that comes on the controller versus this one. You can see it's a little bit wider, so it gives you a little bit more playing area. And then you got, I believe, the same thing for the opposite, so you can run two of those. Yeah, so it comes with two of those. And then your awesome little analog tool. Wow. Okay. Super cool. Yeah, so I'll show you guys in a minute what this does, but this is the little analog tool. Again, they took the time, and there is another little Easter egg on there. I held it backwards. It's cool, like the print is actually like pressed through, so you can see it on both sides, but it's inverted on one side, so you're reading it backwards. There you go. It's really cool. I'll show you what that does in a second. All right. A lot of you guys probably already know what this stuff does, but just in case you don't, I'll show you. One more stick. This is the concave again with the little grippy bits, but this one is the chunky boy. So this one's longer. So if you want a longer stick, either on your left or your right, usually your right for your aim, but it's got one of those in it. And then the last but not least, it kind of is least. I don't like convex, yeah. But just in case you do, it's got one of those. There he goes. It's got the little rings on it for grip too, and that's the standard height too. And then the last piece, which I'm actually going to be switching to, is this awesome little guy, and it's colored like Chief's visor, which is really cool. There you go. And then on to the controller. Yeah. So, oh, it's so pretty. So excited. Wow. This is the first time I'm actually getting to see it. I've seen pictures and I think I watched a review just to check it out, but this is the first time I'm getting to see it up close, so it's nice. So sticks we already covered. Again, with the Elite series, the cool thing with these, other companies have tried at it, like Astro, the C40 was decent, but Xbox has killed it from the very beginning. But they're all metal posts, and then on the pieces that are actually attached to the controller, everything's magnetic, so just stick straight to it, no worries. So you got two of those. You have this cool black finish underneath. It's really cool. And then it's like a words, Chris, words. It's like a matte finish on the buttons, as well as the Xbox button, if you can see that, the home button. And then everything else is glossy from these two guys, start and select, or menu and whatever that is these days. And then A, B, X, and Y, those are all blacked out, but those are glossy too. Matte finish, feels really good on the hands. This is all like that rubberized coating, and it goes all the way to the sides and to the back, which is really nice. This is magnetic as well. This is amazing. I just kind of prefer the traditional D-pad, so if you ever want to switch it out, this pops right out of there and just looks like that on the back. And then this whole little bit is magnetic as well. It's plastic, but it's got magnets built into it, which is, I'm losing things already. Yeah, so I'm gonna go with the traditional, and that just magnets right in and then holds in place. That's a pretty controller. But yeah, hold it close so you guys can see it. It's got little war scars and stuff like that here and there, like his armor. Cool little blast burn mark right there. And then up here in the corner, his 117. And then onto the back, I'll leave that off for a second. Onto the back, these awesome little things, which I got addicted to. You can set multiple profiles for this. You can map them using the app and do exactly what you want to do with this controller, which is really cool. So if you want, you don't have to use these if you don't want to. But, so say if you don't want to, same thing. There's tiny little nubs. Come on, I believe in you. Yeah, tiny little nubs like that. That'll match up with the tiny little nubs on those. It kind of just finds its way in. It magnets into place, and then you just let it go, and it stays in there. So you have four different paddles, and you can remove them all or use them all. I usually just use the top two, leave the bottom two off, but however, whatever works best for you guys. They even did the little scarring like real close to the paddles too. The attention to detail is beautiful. And then your triggers, which are great. On the Elite 2, I think they added one more degree. On the Elite, the original Elite, it was just trigger locks where you could have like halfway and then all the way, and versus this one is three different iterations, and you'll see on both sides right here. So you can have it all the way, halfway, or just a little hair trigger press, which is really cool. And then last but not least, like the coolest part, no way. Proud of them. So I thought all these little designs, last but not least, what I was saying was Cortana is right in the back, just like she is on Chief's helmet. Super cool. All of these little lines running in armor or whatever, same with Cortana running around, those are actually etched into the controller. It's not just painted on there, which I thought it was, but no, they're etched in there, which is really nice. Super cool. Can't forget that. And then it's got his little, as well as on the top of the controller, his little 117 over here. He's actually got this little nameplate right there too. Nameplate, number plate, more numbers. Yeah, so back to this. What this cool little thing is, if you look real closely underneath each analog stick on the left and the right, you'll see that little cross symbol. And all you do is you take the end bit of this, put it in there, and you turn. And it clicks into place. See if I can get the little, you can hear that. You might be able to hear that. But yeah, so what that does, it actually adjusts the tension of the analog stick itself. So if you want it to feel tighter, looser, and then you can even go further, go into the app and calibrate it so it gets even better. So the customization on these things is awesome. Another thing that I want to check with you guys. Cool, it's got a little bit of battery. So this lights up the traditional white. Whoop, coordination. But if you look right here, the I believe this is the battery level as well as what profile setting you guys are using, because you can map, again, multiple profiles to it. But I like that it's got like the blue Cortana glow, if you will, on there. Super cool. But yeah, as far as a review, this is going to control exactly like the other Elite controller. So I approve of this controller 100%. It's great. If you guys haven't tried one, they're expensive and that's kind of rough. They've actually got a little bit better. I think you can get the Elite 2, just the standard black one, for like $150 on Amazon, something like that. And then unfortunately this one, I would post links, but they would be links to nothing because they're sold out everywhere and they're hard to find. So, but definitely, if you guys can find one of these in the wild, track it down and get yourselves one. They're great controllers. So now I just wait till December so we can play Halo, and that'll be awesome. So I love you guys as always. Thank you for watching. Any comments or anything you want to talk to me about, I try to respond to every single one. So leave comments for me and I'll get back to you. Again, so much. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And I'll catch you on the next one. Take care.